Plant family, 277 genera in Acanthaceae, the Acanthus family. The Acanthaceae family is a captivating group of plants I've grown to admire for its diversity and adaptability. What I find most striking about this plant family is its wide range of forms and characteristics, making it suitable for various gardening environments. With over 2,500 species spread across tropical and subtropical regions, the Acanthaceae family includes many ornamental plants that have become personal favorites in my collection. I'd like to share my experience with this unique family and why it holds such a special place in my horticultural journey. See full list at monsteraholic.com. The allure of the Acanthaceae family. One of the most remarkable features of Acanthaceae plants is their vibrant, intricate flowers. They come in an array of colors, shapes, and sizes, attracting pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. In my garden, I've noticed how these plants bring a burst of life and activity. The tubular or funnel-shaped flowers, often with bright hues like red, purple, and pink, stand out beautifully among greenery. Acanthaceae plants are more than just pretty flowers. Their adaptability to various environments makes them a practical choice for any gardener. From the sunny spots in my garden to shaded areas, I've found Acanthaceae members that thrive in both conditions. This adaptability has made it easier for me to experiment with different plant combinations and layouts, knowing I can rely on certain species from this family to flourish regardless of where I place them. Key Acanthaceae species in my collection. One of the first Acanthaceae plants I added to my garden was Genera brandygena, commonly known as the shrimp plant. Its unique, arching flower bracts resemble shrimp, which immediately caught my attention. The reddish-orange bracts and white flowers create a visually striking contrast, and the plant's ability to bloom year-round in warmer climates has made it a constant focal point in my garden. I particularly appreciate its resilience. It can handle a fair amount of neglect, which makes it ideal for both novice and seasoned gardeners. Another favorite is Rulia britanniana, also known as Mexican petunia. I love how quickly it grows and spreads, filling up spaces in my garden with minimal effort on my part. The purple, trumpet-shaped flowers bloom continuously during the warmer months, creating a lush and colorful display. It's also a great ground cover plant, providing dense foliage that helps prevent weeds from taking over. However, I do keep an eye on it because it can become invasive if left unchecked. One of the more delicate species in my collection is Aphelandra squarosa, commonly known as the zebra plant. Its striking white-veined leaves and bright yellow flower spikes are a perfect indoor plant option. Unlike some of its more robust relatives, this one demands a bit more attention, particularly when it comes to humidity and watering. I've learned that keeping it in a slightly more humid environment helps it thrive, and while it doesn't bloom as frequently as other Acanthaceae plants, the flowers are well worth the wait. Practical tips for growing Acanthaceae plants. Based on my experience, most Acanthaceae species are relatively easy to grow, though some do have specific requirements. I've found that proper soil drainage is crucial for most species, especially those like Rulia that can spread rapidly in the right conditions. Overwatering can lead to root rot, so I always ensure that the soil is well draining, particularly for potted varieties. Many Acanthaceae plants are drought tolerant, which is an advantage if, like me, you sometimes forget to water your plants regularly. However, I've noticed that while they can tolerate short dry periods, they thrive best with consistent watering during the growing season. For indoor varieties like the zebra plant, I've had the best results by keeping them near a window where they receive indirect sunlight. Too much direct sunlight can scorch their delicate leaves, while too little light can lead to leggy growth. Fertilizing is another key factor I've incorporated into my care routine. A balanced, water-soluble fertilizer applied during the growing season helps boost the overall health and bloom production of these plants. I typically fertilize every 2 weeks, and I've seen a noticeable difference in the vibrancy of the flowers and foliage. The Acanthaceae family in landscape design. What I love most about the Acanthaceae family is its versatility in landscape design. These plants add texture, color, and dimension to garden beds and borders. In my own garden, I've used species like Rulia and Genera to create a layered effect, with taller varieties at the back and shorter ones in the front. The constant blooming of these plants ensures that there's always something colorful to enjoy, even during the less active seasons. Acanthaceae plants also pair well with other tropical species, such as ferns and bromeliads. I've found that mixing these plants in shaded areas creates a lush, jungle-like effect, while in sunnier spots, the bold colors of the flowers really pop against the green backdrop. Their adaptability and variety in size, color, and shape make them an invaluable part of my garden's design. Final thoughts. The Acanthaceae family has undoubtedly become one of my favorites in the plant world. Its diversity, ease of care, and stunning blooms make it a go-to option for gardeners looking to add beauty and resilience to their landscapes. Whether you're looking for vibrant, pollinator-friendly flowers or a hardy, fast-growing ground cover, the Acanthaceae family has something to offer. For me, this plant family has become an essential part of my gardening experience, and I'm always on the lookout for new species to add to my ever-growing collection.